Did you know there's one surah in the Qur'an that can completely transform your financial destiny if you recite it with faith every night? Mufti Menk has spoken about it, and yet 99% of Muslims still don't act on it. Imagine unlocking trillionaire-level rizq, not just money, but peace, baraka, and ease in your life. This isn't about superstition or empty promises. It's a secret many overlook, yet it's rooted directly in the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In this video, we're going to uncover the exact surah, the best time to read it, the powerful dua to say afterward, and the spiritual mindset that turns simple recitation into a magnet for divine provision. Mufti Menk's wisdom reveals how this one habit can change everything. If you've been struggling, stuck, or simply seeking more baraka in your rizq, stay with us. This may be the turning point you've been praying for. 1. The power of rizq in Islam. In Islam, rizq is more than just wealth. It's the total provision Allah grants to His servants. It includes good health, strong relationships, mental peace, opportunities, knowledge, and time. Every form of sustenance, visible or hidden, is part of one's rizq. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, distributes rizq according to what is best for each person. Sometimes what appears limited may carry immense baraka, blessing, while abundant wealth may lack peace and stability. A key principle is that while effort is essential, the ultimate source of provision is Allah alone. No employer, government, or circumstance holds power over what you receive. This understanding brings a deep inner peace, knowing that your sustenance is written and protected by the One who created you. It also fosters humility and gratitude because no matter how skilled or hard-working one is, success comes only by the permission of Allah. True believers align their efforts with sincere trust in their Lord's divine plan. 2. Mufti Menk's reminder on spiritual rizq. Mufti Menk often highlights that the key to abundant rizq isn't found solely in chasing money, but in deepening your connection with Allah. He reminds us that spiritual rizq, such as contentment, gratitude, and peace of mind, is far more valuable than material wealth alone. Many people possess millions, yet live in anxiety, while others with little sleep peacefully every night. According to Mufti Menk, when your heart is aligned with the remembrance of Allah, rizq finds its way to you in ways you could never imagine. He emphasizes that halal income, sincerity in intention, and consistent good character are among the greatest openers of divine provision. Arrogance, greed, and impatience, on the other hand, block baraka from reaching you. Mufti Menk says, rizq is not only what you earn, but what benefits you. It's a reminder to seek rizq that nurtures your soul, sustains your family, and allows you to serve others, because that's where true richness lies. 3. Surah Al-Waqi'ah, the Surah of Wealth. Surah Al-Waqi'ah, the 56th chapter of the Qur'an, is famously known as Surah of Wealth due to its deep association with sustenance and divine provision. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is reported to have said, "Whoever recites Surah Al-Waqi'ah every night will never suffer from poverty." This hadith has inspired generations of Muslims to make it part of their nightly routine in the pursuit of rizq. Surah Al-Waqi'ah is not merely a means to material wealth, but a spiritual gateway that strengthens one's trust in Allah's plan. It reminds the believer of the Day of Judgment, the power of the Creator, and the ultimate return to Him. Within this reflection, the heart becomes detached from worldly fear and firmly attached to the giver of all things. Mufti Menk often emphasizes that reciting Surah Al-Waqiah with sincerity, understanding, and regularity opens unseen doors of barakah. It's not magic, its divine mercy, responding to a heart that remembers. 4. Spiritual secrets in Surah Al-Waqiah. Surah Al-Waqiah is filled with profound spiritual insights that awaken the heart and shift one's mindset about wealth and provision. One of the key themes is that everything belongs to Allah, and He distributes rizq according to His perfect wisdom. The surah categorizes people into 3 groups. The foremost, as-sabikun, the people of the right, ashab al-yamin, and the people of the left, ashab ash-shimal. Each group represents different spiritual standings, reminding us that our status in the hereafter is closely tied to how we live in this world. Another spiritual gem is the way the surah illustrates Allah's control over life and death, growth, fire, and water, essentials we rely on daily. These verses inspire deep humility and gratitude, reminding us that the systems we depend on are all under Allah's command. Mufti Menk often points out that Surah Al-Waqiah shifts the focus from chasing wealth to trusting the source of wealth. That shift is the true secret of attracting barakah. 5. Best time to read. Surah Al-Waqiah. Mufti Menk advises that the most effective time to recite Surah Al-Waqiah is after Isha Salah or before going to sleep. The quiet of the night allows for deeper reflection, sincerity, and connection with Allah. At this hour, the distractions of the day are gone, and the heart is more open to spiritual transformation. It's not just about reciting words. It's about engaging your soul in remembrance and trust in the provider. Reading the surah consistently at night becomes a spiritual habit that purifies the heart from greed and anxiety. It builds a mindset of tawakkul, complete reliance on Allah, while still making halal efforts during the day. Mufti Menk stresses that even if you don't see immediate financial changes, your spiritual rizq, inner peace, and emotional resilience will grow instantly. Making it a routine for even 7 nights straight can lead to remarkable shifts, not just in wealth, but in how you see the world. The key is sincerity, patience, and belief in Allah's promise. 6. Dua after reciting the surah. After completing the recitation of Surah Al-Waqiah, Mufti Menk encourages believers to make heartfelt dua for halal and abundant rizq. This is the moment when your heart is spiritually softened and your connection with Allah is strong. One powerful dua you can say is, Allahumma wasi' alayya rizqan halalan tayyiban, kama wasi'ta ala khalqika ajma'een. O Allah, expand for me a pure and lawful provision, just as you have expanded it for all of your creation. At this time, raise your hands and ask for not just wealth, but wealth with barakah, usefulness, and the ability to benefit others. Mufti Menk reminds us that Allah loves when His servants call upon Him with conviction, especially in the night. Dua after Surah Al-Waqiah isn't a wish list. It's an intimate conversation with the provider. The more specific, sincere, and trusting your dua is, the more likely Allah will answer it in beautiful and unexpected ways. Never underestimate a prayer whispered in the quiet night. 7. Real-life examples. Mufti Menk often shares touching real-life stories of people who experience transformation after consistently reciting Surah Al-Waqiah. One such story is of a struggling single mother who began reading the surah nightly with sincere dua. Within a few weeks, unexpected job offers, support from kind strangers, and emotional strength began flowing into her life. She didn't become a trillionaire, but she said, I finally feel rich in peace and purpose. Another example involves a young man burdened by debt who made Surah Al-Waqiah part of his bedtime routine. He not only saw his finances improve through unexpected freelance work, but also felt guided to better financial discipline and stronger faith. Mufti Menk highlights that the real wealth is when your heart feels content, your needs are met, and your soul is connected to Allah. These examples show that this surah isn't a get-rich-quick trick. It's a path to aligning your soul with the source of all provision. That's where true rizq begins. 8. Common mistakes. While many Muslims recite Surah Al-Waqiah, hoping for increased rizq, some unintentionally block its spiritual impact through common mistakes. One of the biggest errors is reading without understanding or reflection. Simply rushing through the verses without connecting to their meaning reduces the power of transformation that the surah offers. Mufti Menk often stresses that it's not just what you read, but how you read it, with humility, focus, and a trusting heart. Another mistake is turning this surah into a transactional ritual, expecting instant wealth while ignoring the need for halal earnings, effort, and gratitude. Some may even recite it at night, but engage in dishonesty or riba, interest, during the day. This contradiction blocks baraka completely. Mufti Menk reminds us that rizq is a package. It includes inner peace, time, health, and opportunities, not just money. If you're only chasing cash, you're missing the point. The surah is a tool for building trust in Allah, not just gaining worldly riches. Avoid these mistakes to receive its full benefit. Remember, true rizq isn't just found in wealth. It's in peace, health, and the blessings Allah pours into your life. Surah Al-Waqi'ah is a powerful gift, and when read with sincerity, it opens doors you never knew existed. Start tonight. Be consistent. Trust Allah. If this video brought you hope or knowledge, please like, share, and subscribe to Pious Deen for more uplifting reminders. May Allah bless you with halal rizq, endless baraka, and a heart full of peace. Comment below, Ya Allah, bless me with pure and abundant rizq. Ameen.